Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today was not that great of a day, but it could actually been worse. We did break that 340 level. I was hoping that we hold it, but we did kind of doji up a little bit, and in the after hours we were marginally up. So, not as bad as expected. We could have had, one of these big red candles instead. But well, yeah, we'll see what happens in the coming week. So this is the week before elections in terms of the options expiration. I have half size of what I'd usually do for the wheel options. Um, so I'm actually running into a couple issues, especially with Oracle. So I have Oracle at 57. That's not good. I actually do not want to hold any shares, wheel shares going into um, election, regardless of if it's a good company, if it's a good stock whatsoever. I just don't want to hold that volatility. But let's go on to the list. So I populated the list for today. Today's Monday, the 26th. So we have FGen. So let's see, about 250,000 in premiums, and let's take a look at. So FGen most likely is going to be a biotech stock. Yeah, so I'm definitely not liking this. What is it? What's the call at 50 and 60? So 50 and then 60 up there for the 20, what is 18th? It's really hard to say. It's not a really good graph. The blue line here is the 200-day moving average. So I'm not really liking it from this perspective. One could argue that it's going to bounce here, and it's a good play to get back up there. I'm not a big fan of just biotech stocks in general. I'm not sure if you've seen. So let's see, yeah, biotech company up. So I'm not sure if you've seen biotechs. They are extremely volatile, but this one has decent volume, so it's not exactly a small cap. So this could be a good play. These guys could be putting on plays. This is for the December expiration, so about 2 months away. For the 50 and also for 60 all the way up there. So, it's not bad. It's possible to get up there, back up there. I'll just put this on a watch. Again, I'm not, unless this is a really, really nice, I don't know, I just do not like biotech stocks long term. For short term, for day trading, they're excellent. Okay, and then the other one is Snap. So not too much today. Okay, pull it back a little bit. That's good because this thing is going crazy parabolic. I do have a watch on this. Let's see, it's for January and so 55 at both January and on December. Yeah, I can definitely get up there. I think this is definitely a watch. I was thinking 40, seeing what it does at the 40. My initial impressions, this triggered like last week, couple weeks already. My initial impressions was to see how this develops. Um, this is definitely a parabolic top, and not to say that it won't continue going up, but I would really like to just see how this develops. One day is not enough. You know, you could enter it into 40 if you are bullish, and just wait for kind of like the averages to catch back up. But personally, I think I'll just wait a little bit longer. So this is definitely on a watch. So this is already on a watch. So I did enter a number of positions today. So overall today, not too much. FGen, Biotech, you could argue that's a good entry spot, but off of the 200. And, obviously that is actually a decent spot to enter. But yeah, I don't know. That's like a triple bottom already. Maybe these guys are predicting, okay, so it's a triple bottom at that. Let's go back to FGen. So how many times has it tested? Well, this is more like, once, twice, third. So this is the quadruple bottom. And I don't know. They could be like, okay, if this is the quadruple bottom, it's probably gonna go back lower. What's the 52-week high on it? 51. So basically, that's the 52-week high right there. It's hard to say. Even if you do go in, I'll probably do extremely low size because I would do low size anyway because I don't really like to hold anything into the elections. I did enter in a number of positions today, but all of those were just extremely small size, just feelers at the moment, just get my feet wet. Yeah, this is iffy, and then of course our snap. That is definitely going to be a wait and see how this develops. Because it could go back down here and kind of just, find support here at the 40. Ideally, maybe somewhere like, I definitely, this 35 is the opening price here. It's definitely not going to go beneath 35. So if you're really conservative, you can wait for it. It might never ever come back down here. It might hit the 40 and just continue going back up. So let's take a look at real quick of the some of the things that I'm in at the moment that I tried to be in, but let's see. I have a number of things I watch, obviously. So Donkey Kong, I am in Donkey Kong today, and I think I'm pretty down on it. I bought Donkey Kong because, yeah, that's pretty nasty. Um, I still think long term, especially now COVID picking up again, I do think there is potential. I know it had like a secondary offering on it recently, so I think it's at a good value spot. So I think I'm just gonna continue holding it. Again, I'm just into very small shares at the moment. And Donkey Kong at 50, they think it's gonna get back up to 50. So definitely just gonna try to see if I can ride it back up to 50. But just really small shares at the moment. Mara, I think I'm in Mara too. So I know I didn't get into Go-Go. Mara, yeah, I think I'm in Mara. This is extremely I'm in at 4, back to 4. So I have a couple shares here trying to get back up to 4. I like this trend. I like it's supporting here. I think it'll get back up there. So Go-Go to this one I was not able to enter in today because I think there was support here at the 9 level. So I put in an order and I'm not able to get in there yet. This is a high flyer, obviously, and the 50 is about to catch up to that level. So I definitely want to get a credit spread, right here. But I didn't get filled today. VRM, I just took a small position here. So it's back pretty much almost to the open. So I'm hoping for just a big jump one of these days back up to 55. So just to go over real quick this workbook. Basically, it's from data is from barcharts.com. It brings back options volume where the volume is greater than the open interest. So something like here, VRM is pretty interesting. So you have around 7,700 options traded, but the open interest is only 1,500. So that's a ratio of 5. So that's pretty good. Yeah. I am into Fastly, and I think I might have regret getting into that today. So I bought it like right there, just doing a trying to find some support over here. So I'm not sure what the hell this is. So that's pretty bad. I did get in here just to see if there's like a play I can get it back up to about 100, which is up top of this range. So yeah, we'll see about that one. And finally, I did get into some LAC for long term. I really like LAC, and the reason why I like it is basically it's a lithium play on EVs. So it's back here to the 50-day moving average. It had it showed potential before. It probably will take a little bit while to kind of curl back up, but definitely LAC is a good one. So this is all I have I don't have BRM, so I want to. I'm just gonna note this. Watch and enter. Yeah, so that's kind of the plays that I have in terms of what I'm watching. Also at the moment for possible entries. Again, I might not enter in all of these. Obviously, we have Cliff. Yeah, I'm looking into this one's actually pretty good. It didn't do too bad today, given the really bad volatility that it had. Um, P interest. Yeah, that one. Man, I should have gotten in like right here at the 50. That and or a 60 push right there. Yeah, so these are the ones that I'm looking to get into at the moment. Yeah, so that's about it. A pretty tamed Monday, I think, and I have about 7 stocks right now that I'm doing the wheel on, and yeah, usually I do like 15 or so, but I'm probably gonna get out of most of them. Like the way the wheel works is, I can explain it just quickly. So you do a cash secure put, and then you get signed, and you start doing cover calls on it, and then once your cover calls get assigned, and then you're back to flat. Um, so I really like that strategy, but I so the presidential elections is on the 3rd, which is on a Tuesday next week. So I'm looking to go completely blank and only doing day trades on that week. Might not even day trade at all on the elections or this entire week and just watch it, sit on my hands. But I probably shouldn't even have gotten in half size going into this week, but we'll see. I'm okay taking a loss on a number of these options, but it's only a Monday, so let's just see how it plays out. So I'm okay taking a loss on it going into the elections because I definitely don't want to hold shares. If all of them are pretty bad, then I might keep a couple, especially ones with pretty good trends, and then we'll see from there. But yeah, so that's the update for today. Hope everyone's doing well, and I wouldn't say so. Yeah, with the elections coming up, I don't know. You just gotta see how you want to play it. Personally, for me, there's definitely going to be. I know there's a lot of options people are buying, so there's inherent volatility in the market already. So I personally would just play a little bit cautious. I'm going half size and into flat or into basically all cash and just some day trades for election week and maybe possibly 1 or 2 weeks afterwards. At least probably at least that week of election, and if not the following week, because yeah, probably the following week too. I'll just go all cash, and then after that I'll start the wheel again. Because yeah, you don't really know what's gonna happen, who's going to win. Um, if we saw if it, last year was any or last election was any indication, yeah, you just don't know. So yeah, so that's the